Maybe. Oh, yeah, there's the notification. We are going to be going live here in a moment. Let's see what we got. Hey, we are live. What's up, everybody? I am the Bald Ginger. We are jumping into some Road to the Show on the live stream for a Saturday morning. We're jumping into this 3-game set with the Dodgers. Of course, we got to have the skipper tell me how many times I've struck out in the last month. Gotta love this animation. It seems to happen just about every live stream now. All right, got it. How am I doing? They're happy with my performance. I would hope so. Hitting 333 on the month, so that's good. 18 ribbies. Yeah, that's decent. Struck out only 22 times. That is surprising to me. They want to see less than that. Of course, who wouldn't? So, yeah, let's get our 2x multiplier. And away we go. Get out there and tear the cover off the ball there, bud. Yep. Thanks, Skip. Let's get to this on the field, shall we? All right. We are at home now with the Dodgers coming to town. They're only a few games behind us in the division. So, yeah, let's get to this. All righty. First game, bottom of the first, no score. Runners on first and second, nobody out. I'm standing in batting .321 on the season. I'm in the number 3 spot in the lineup card today. Joe Ryan on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer. And that's all he's got. What's up, Jake? First pitch hacking out to center field. That's not going to do the job. Probably not. Well, they did send the runner from second. And he's into third safely, so sacrifice there to advance the runner. Not the way we wanted to do it, but still advances the runner. Bottom of the third, we come back. It's a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers now. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I am standing in 0 for 1 on the day with that line out earlier. Joe Ryan still on the mound for the Dodgers. First pitch. Chopper to short. I'm swinging at everything. Oh, no, Jake, you're all good, dude. That didn't sound mean at all, honestly. Even if it was mean. Oh, it's an error, not a base hit. Oh, this game is killing me. But yeah, you're all good, Jake. Bottom of the fourth, we come back. Arizona is leading 5-1 now. 2 outs, nobody on. Let's see what I can do against Joe Ryan in this at-bat. Probably swing at the first pitch, huh? You betcha. 4-seamer on the inner third is fouled away for strike 1. 0-1 the count for me. Second pitch now. Out in front of a slider, and it goes foul down the third base line. It is an 0-2 count in a hurry in this at-bat, but at least I'm seeing more than one pitch. Next pitch is a 4-seamer outside, easy take there. 1-2 the count. Yeah, it's looking like it, Jake. Not saying that the biggest payrolls matter, but that's what it's looking like. Ground ball to third for me, though, is thrown across the diamond to get me to end the 4th inning. We're moving on to the 5th. Still leading the Dodgers by a 5-1 score. All right. Good old Brian Wu on the mound here for the Diamondbacks. Runner on second, 2 away. 1-1 pitch to James Outman. Oh, wow. Right down the line and fair. That is going to go all the way to the corner. RBI double for Outman. And, yep, there's Wu, and he just got hit up for his second run. But fortunately, he's still in line for the win. Top of the 6th, we come back. Slade Ciccone is on the mound. So, yeah, Wu is in line for the win if we can make it happen here. 6-2 is the score with Arizona in the lead. Runners on first and second. 2 away. 2-2 count for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And, yeah, lots of 2s here in the top of the 6th. Wind up and the pitch from Slade Ciccone. It's a ground ball down the third base line. We'll grab that. Throw to first will be in time. Honestly, I could have stepped on the bag there. That could have counted for the third out, but apparently that did not happen. Looked like the animation was there, but nope. All right, we come back bottom of the 7th. Belly full of Cracker Jack here. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Hunter Gaddis is now on the mound for the Dodgers. It's still a 6-2 ball game. Runner on first, nobody out, and Gaddis throws a 95-mile-an-hour 4-seamer. He also hits 91 on the cutter. First pitch from him. Cold zone to second base. That's going to be a double play. 4-6-3 is the way you're going to score that one. The bases are now empty, and there's 2 outs on the board. Man, when am I going to learn? First pitch hacking is not working for me against the Dodgers. We come back top of the ninth. It's still a 6-2 ball game. 1 out and nobody on. James Outman at the plate again. He's 2 for 4 on the day with a pair of doubles and a pair of RBIs to go with him. He's hitting .309 on the season, and he's facing off against Gionel Perez. The 0-2 pitch from Perez. Ground ball to me at third. We'll get a glove on that one, thankfully. Pop up, throw to first in time. That is out number 2 here in the top of the ninth. 1 out away from getting Brian Wu yet another win. And we managed to make it happen. Wu is now 12-2 on the season after that 6-2 victory to start this series. Could it be we're going to return the favor of a sweep to the visiting team? It happened after the All-Star break there, so maybe we can do that again here. All right, bottom of the first here in game number 2. It's a scoreless ball game. Runner on second and 2 away. I'm standing in hitting .318 on the season. And Felipe Nieve is the man on the mound for the Dodgers in this one. I get the dynamic challenge because of the man on second. And, just drive in the run. That's the name of the game for me. Nieve, of course, does throw that 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer. 91 on his slider, 95 on the two-seamer. First pitch of the at-bat. Below the knees on the outside corner with a four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. Yes, I know I went 0 for 4 on the last game. Thank you for reminding me of that. Next pitch is a ground ball to second. It'll advance the runner, but not going to score him, as a 4-3 putout is the final out of the inning. So still an 0 for me against the Dodgers here. We come back bottom of the third, and runners on the corners 2 away, and they're handing me the intentional walk. What the heck, Dodgers? I am not doing good against you guys in this series, and you give me first base for free? Whatever. Arizona is now leading 2-0 in the bottom of the fifth when we come back. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day, 0 for 5 on the series. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm facing off against Nieve yet again here. First pitch of this at-bat. And we saw off our bat. Thankfully, it comes down on the grass in foul ground. 0-1 the count. Brand new ball bat for me. And we send a fly ball out to deep center field. Unfortunately, center fielder's got all kinds of time to get to that. Launch angle of 41 degrees is huge, so no chance of that one getting close to the wall. We're coming back now, bottom of the eighth. Still a 2-0 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day with a walk on my line score. Still an 0 for on the series as well. Gavin Stone is now on the mound for the Dodgers out of the bullpen. With 1 out and nobody on, I get a dynamic challenge. And yes, hit a single or better. We need to break this 0 for something ferocious here. Stone does throw a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on his two-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Right down Broadway, and it's into the bleachers. It's a 3-0 lead for Arizona. See you later, baseball. That was buried in the bleachers. Almost caught the green wall there in left center field. So how far did that one fly? 442 feet. That's a bomb for number 38 on the season. Yeah, it's about time, Jake. I agree. Ooh, finally got a hold of one here. And the Diamondbacks end up winning 3-2. That home run is the deciding factor as Oviedo gets his 12th win on the season. He's 12-4 now, and Ian Hamilton gets the save. Intriguing. So we're going to move on to game number 3 here, see if we can complete the sweep at home against the Dodgers. Maybe returning that favor from right after the All-Star break earlier in the week. Yeah, we did need that one, Jake. That home run was it. Day game action here in game number 3, and here we go. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound. I like it. Scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, nobody on. Ohtani, of course, hits 99 on the four-seamer, 91 on the cutter, 91 on the splitter, 97 on the sinker, and 86 on the slurve. First pitch. Ground ball up the middle. I'm still hitting Ohtani well, so it's a single to start game number 3. We'll take that any old day of the week. I like to put one over the fence with Ohtani on the mound just to stick it to him a little bit there. We come back top of the second, still a scoreless ball game. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Yoan Moncada is at the plate for the Dodgers. He's hitting .249 on the season. He's got himself a 1-2 count against Brandon Pfaadt. Let's see what can happen here if we're going to get the double play, if we can prevent the run from scoring. Let's see. Wind up and the pitch from Pfaadt. Ground ball to me at third. We're going to throw to the plate. We get the out there. You betcha. That keeps it a scoreless ball game. I'll take that over the double play in this instance. Sorry about your luck there, bud. We come back bottom of the third. It's a 2-0 ball game with Arizona in the lead. Runner on second and one away for me as I'm standing in 1-for-1 on the day. Ohtani is still on the bump for the Dodgers. Let's see what he gives me in this at-bat. Ooh, a four-seamer on the outer third sent out to deep right field. Right fielder's running back. Is he going to have time to make the play? No, it's over his head. I'm going to stand at second here as the runner from second had to hold up in case it was caught. So we have runners on second and third now with only one out in the bottom of the third. I like it. I like it a lot. Top of the fourth, we come back. The Dodgers are up 3-2 now. Runner on second and two away for Brandon Marsh. He's 0-for-2 on the day with a pair of Ks. Apparently, he's not striking out in this at-bat. He's got an 0-1 count against Brandon Pfaadt. Ground ball out, maybe? You betcha. Hard grounder toward short. We grab that, throw to first. And the side is retired. We're heading to the bottom half of the fourth, trailing the Dodgers by a score of 3-2. All right, bottom of the fifth. It's still a 3-2 ball game. Runner on second and one away. I'm standing in 2-for-2 on the day. Ohtani's still on the bump. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at yet again here. Oh, that wasn't it. Four-seamer inside. I swung on it and somehow fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Got a .320 batting average with runners in scoring position. I believe that's my batting average on the season anyway. And we swing underneath a four-seamer just above the zone. 0-2 the count in a hurry. I am being way too aggressive in this at-bat. The two-strike pitch. 3 swings, 3 misses, and all of them on balls outside of the zone. I deserve that strikeout in every sense of the word. So yeah, non-productive at-bat there. Top of the sixth, we come back, still a 3-2 ball game. Runner on first and one away for Tommy Edman. He's 1-for-2 on the day with a 3-run dinger, so that's what got the Dodgers on the board. He's 4-for-9 on the series as well. Got himself an 0-1 count with a runner on first and one away. Christian Manas now on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Windup and the pitch from him. Ground ball to me at third. This could be 2, 5, 4. Relay to first in time. Got the speedy Edman there. Turn the double play to retire the side. I'll take that any old day of the week. I don't need the replay of that. Let's move on, shall we? Bottom of the seventh now, still a 3-2 ball game. 2 outs and nobody on. Shohei Ohtani still on the mound. Let's see what I can do against him. I'm already 2-for-3 on the day. And as you see there, I swung at everything outside of the zone in that last at-bat. First pitch of this one is a slurve. Had me a little bit out in front, so that's a fouled away ball there. 0-1 the count. Next pitch is low and inside in the dirt with that slurve. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Third pitch of the at-bat now from Ohtani. Come on, let me take one off the scoreboard. That was a good pitch. Slurve at the knees on the outside corner. Swing and a miss makes for a 1-2 count. Next pitch is again a slurve, low and inside just off my shoe tops there. 2-2 the count. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at a slurve on the outside corner. Pair of hits and a pair of Ks for me against Ohtani. So started off good, kind of going a little towards the end of the game here. Top of the ninth, Arizona is leading 5-4 now. Ooh, we'll take that. Tommy Edman at the dish for the Dodgers. 1 out, nobody on for him, and he's hitting .279 on the season. Adbert Alzolay is the man on the mound for the Diamondbacks, going for that save yet again. The 0-1 pitch from him. That's a ground ball to me at third. We'll scoop it up. Throw to first will be in plenty of time. We are 1 out away from completing the sweep against the visiting Dodgers. And the cheering crowd tells me that's it. 5-4 is the final score there. Christian Mena gets the win out of the bullpen. Alzolay picks up his 40th save on the season. And, it's a 4-game series. Ooh, I like it. We're already won the first 3. Let's move on to game number 4. See if we get that 4-game sweep. I thought this was a 3-gamer. So, yeah, we'll take that. All right. Game number 4. Ohtani on the mound again, huh? Yeah, I doubt that. Scoreless ball game. Bottom of the first. Runner on first. 1 away. And, first pitch from Ohtani. Swing and a miss at one well outside. And, that's an 0-1 count. That was a horrible, horrible pitch to swing at. Second pitch of the at-bat from Ohtani. Just off the inside corner, and it's called a strike. Are you kidding me, dude? Come on, Blue. Can you see the corners there, bud? Just a little. 0-2 pitch. Outside with the slurve again. 1-2 the count. I do find it odd that the Dodgers have Ohtani on the mound for the second straight game here. Well, oh, come on. That's a check swing, bud. Oh, there's a strikeout for me to start game number 4. Seeing Ohtani again in this one is kind of stupid and weird. I think the game is definitely messed up there. 1-0 lead for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the third as I'm standing in for the second time today against Ohtani. Runner on first and 1 away. Let's see what I can do in this at-bat. Nothing with that pitch. Four-seamer inside for a 1-0 count. Yeah, I'd like to sweep him in all 4. Have a good one there, Jake. Appreciate you stopping in, bud. The 1-0 pitch. Down Broadway and gone to deep center field. No doubt dinger. That's going to be above the yellow line. You betcha it is. It's now a 3-1 ball game with Arizona in the lead here. Gotta love that, right? Bottom of the 5th now. Still a 4-0 lead for the Diamondbacks. Runner on second, nobody out. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, 4 for 13 on the series with 2 of my 4 hits being home runs now. And let's try to hit a double or better. Gavin Stone is now on the mound for the Dodgers. About time they got Ohtani off the bump. He hits 94 on the 4-seamer, 91 on his 2-seamer. First pitch from him. Swing and a miss at a slider below the knees and just off the outside corner. It's an 0-1 count for me. Second pitch of the at-bat. Again, a changeup low and outside. Taken for a ball this time. 1-1 the count. Almost the exact same spot, crossing the plane of the plate. Next pitch is a 4-seamer on the inner third. Got a piece of that and fouled it away for a 1-2 count. Come on, big fella. Give me that slider in the zone, would you? That would be great. That's not the slider. It was a 4-seamer on the top of the zone on the outer third. Sent out to foul ground down the right field line. And the first baseman's going to make the play right over by the boxes by the field. So there's a foul out for me for the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And somehow the runner from second advanced on that? That's weird, but whatever. Top of the 6th, we come back. It's a 6-0 lead for Arizona. 1 out and nobody on for Bobby Dahlbeck. He's 0 for 1 on the day and hitting a lowly .217 on the season. Dean Kramer is still on the mound for the Diamondbacks in this one. He's going to be throwing a 2-2 pitch to Dahlbeck. Let's see if this is a routine ground ball out. Sure is. Ground ball to me at third. We'll scoop it up, throw to first. 2 away now in the top of the 6th. That right there is a thing of beauty. Bottom half of the inning, still a 6-0 ball game. I'm at the plate for the 4th time today. I'm 1 for 3 so far. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Hunter Gaddis on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 95 on the 4-seamer, 91 on the cutter. And here we go with pitch number 1. Outside corner at the knees with a 4-seamer. Good take, good pitch. 0-1 the count. Second pitch off the outside corner with the curveball there. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something a little bit above the knees there, would you? There it was. 4-seamer, late swing, fouled off for a 1-2 count. Come on, big fella. Give me a good pitch to hit here. I know that last one was a good one, but that's not a good one. Circle change low and inside. Basically bounced off the plate. 2-2 the count. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat. Outside and low with a slider. It's a full count with Wilmer Flores in the on-deck circle. Come on, big shoots. First base for free, maybe? Would have been, but I swung at one in the dirt. It's a strikeout for me. Oh, man. When am I going to learn to take a pitch or two every now and then? Apparently not in that at-bat. Bottom of the 8th, we come back. It's a 7-0 lead for Arizona. I'm standing in 1 for 4 on the day with a .319 batting average on the season. Hunter Gaddis still on the mound for the Dodgers. And, yeah, let's try to get that single or better. All right. First pitch of the at-bat from Gaddis. Check swing on a slider well below the knees, and he said, I went around. Well, thank you very much for that, Blue. 0-1 is the count. Second pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider low and away. There's the old kryptonite. 0-2 the count. Got to learn to lay off those low pitches here. There's a 4-seamer just off the inside corner, and I swung on that one and somehow fouled it off to keep the at-bat alive. Still an 0-2 count. The next 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider low and away. Just off the knees and the corner. Ugly, ugly at-bat there. Top of the ninth, we come back. Arizona leading 7-0. 2 outs and nobody on for James Outman. He's 1 for 3 on the day, 4 for 15 on the series. He's still got that couple of doubles he hit in the one game there. He's got himself an 0-1 count against Dean Kramer, who's going for the complete game shutout here. Let's see if we can give that to him. Wind up and the pitch. It's a ground ball to me at third. We're going to grab that, throw to first, and there you are, Kramer. Complete game shutout. Attaboy, good sir. How many hits did the Dodgers manage in this one? Only 4 hits. That is an outstanding outing from Kramer. As we complete the 4-game sweep when the Dodgers come to town, we return the favor and then some from that series right after the All-Star break. Only 4 for 16 at the plate for me with a pair of homers, so not exactly great, but it is what it is. We're going to move back to the clubhouse. Oh, no. The Ginger Special is in full effect there. 3 strikeouts. I had a hat trick in that one. All right. Let's move on. Come on. Let's get back to the clubhouse. We need to go to the second series of this live stream. We're playing the Mariners as they're coming to town here. Let's see what we can do against them. They are 53-55 on the season, so not exactly great. We're 72-36 now, an even .667 winning percentage. We'll take that. And going into game number 1 here, I'm batting third in the order. Emerson Hancock is the man on the mound for the Mariners. There's a runner on first and 1 away for me as I'm standing in batting third in the order. Hancock does throw a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 95 on his sinker as well, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch is a four-seamer with a check swing. The game check swung me, I should say. I didn't try to check swing. 0-1 the count. Next pitch is inside at the knees with a four-seamer. It's a 1-1 count after watching that one go by. He's definitely going to pepper that cold zone, I think. Oh, no. Four-seamer right down Broadway, and a late swing does not make contact. 1-2 the count for me now. Next pitch from Hancock. Inside with a circle change. 2-2 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to hit here. Circle change in the zone would be nice. No, sir. Four-seamer on the inside corner. Got a piece of it and fouled it away to keep the count at 2-2. Next pitch of the at-bat. There's a sinker on the inner third. Sent out to deep right field. Right fielder's running back towards the wall. He's going to make the play on the warning track, so managed to muscle that one deep into right field, but not quite out of the park. Top of the third, we come back to it. Still a scoreless ball game here. Runner on first and nobody out for Nick Madrigal. He's 0 for 1 on the day, hitting .275 on the season. He's got himself a 1-2 count against Ryan Nelson. Let's see if we can get that ground ball double play here. Oh, that's not going to be it. He drills one into left center field. Left fielder coming on, lets it bounce. Throw back in, keeps the runner at second. And we have runners on first and second now with nobody out here in the top of the third. We come back bottom of the third. It's a 3-0 lead for Seattle now. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Let's see what I can do against Emerson Hancock in this at-bat. First pitch from him. We muscle a four-seamer on the inside corner out into right field. A little bloop hit there. That works out for me. I'll take the single any old day of the week. So I'm standing on first with 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Doesn't do much as bottom of the fifth we come back. Seattle is now leading 6-1. 2 outs and nobody on for me as I am standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Emerson Hancock still towing the rubber for the Mariners. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Below the knees with a four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count to start this at-bat. I have 112 RBIs on the season, and that leads the National League. That's cool. Second pitch in the zone and drilled to deep center field. Is that going to be off the wall? No. It's going to be caught by the center fielder. That's what it's going to be. That's going to retire the side here in the bottom of the fifth. 6-1 is the score as we move on to the 6th inning here at home against the Mariners. Bottom of the 7th, we come back. It's a 7-2 lead for Seattle. Runner on first and 1 away for me as I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Taylor Dollard is now the man on the mound out of the bullpen for the Mariners. He hits 95 on the four-seamer and 92 on his two-seamer. First pitch from him. Gripped and ripped to deep right field. See you later, baseball. That one's gone. Is it going to land in the pool? No, it lands off the wall behind the pool. Hot diggity. That makes it a 7-4 ball game. As that's a 2-run dinger there. Number 40 on the season, 461-foot blast out to right center field. That right there is a thing of beauty. I don't need the replay, even though I was curious if it was going to get green lined or not. Bottom of the 8th, it's a 9-4 lead for Seattle. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Andre Payante is on the mound for the Mariners. He hits 98 on the 4-seamer, 90 on his slider, 97 on the sinker, only 79 on the 12-6 curve. First pitch from him is below the knees. It's a 1-0 count. I was going to say what the attendance of today's game was, but that blipped out of the way too quick for me to see. 1-0 pitch. Oh, 12-6 curve had me fooled. 1-1 the count. I thought that was going to be a fastball up and in, but no, it hooked in. Next pitch is a 4-seamer below the knees. 2-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me that curveball again. Let me see what I can do with it. The 2-1 pitch. Now it's a 4-seamer in the top of the zone. Got a piece of that and fouled it away for a 2-2 count. The 2-2 pitch now from Payante. There's a Palante. I don't know. Let's see. 2-2 pitch. Got a piece of the 12-6 curve way out in front of that. That preserves the at-bat and the count at 2-2. The next pitch from Payante, whatever. Got me with the curveball low and inside. 2-3 put out will complete the strikeout and retire the side. So a whole bunch of nothing going on in that at-bat. And Seattle's going to whoop us handily here in the first game of this series. 9-4 the final score there, with Ryan Nelson taking his third loss of the season. We're going to move on to game number 2 of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, where are we at here in game number 2? Bottom of the first, Seattle out in front 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm standing in batting .319 on the season against Reese Olson. He hits 97 on the 4-seamer, 95 on the sinker, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Hung me a curveball, and I was a little late on the swing, so that's fouled away for an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Olson. Just off the outside corner. Good spot for that pitch. 1-1 the count after not offering at that one just off the outside corner. Third pitch of the at-bat. No, we drill a curveball in the outer third out to center field. Center fielder's running back, and he's going to make the play on the warning track out by the Diamondbacks sign. Just a long and loud third out there to end the first inning. We're moving on. It's now the bottom of the fourth, still a 1-0 ball game. I'm standing in against Reese Olson for the second time today. 1 out, nobody on for me this time around. Let's see what I can do in this at-bat. If he's going to hang me a curveball again, maybe we can do some better damage with it. Nope, that's not going to be a hung curveball. Up and in with it. Makes for a 1-0 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Late swing on a 4-seamer on the inner third. It's a 1-1 count now. Pitch number 3 from Olson. A little high on the outside corner with a 4-seamer. It's a 2-1 count. That'll help the old vision statistic out a little bit here. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a slider at the knees. Good pitch there. I got to tip the cap for that one. 2-2 the count. I had good swing timing, but no contact. Next pitch is a slider low and inside. It's a full count now with the bases empty and 1 away here. Payoff pitch number 1 from Olson. Fouled away a slider at the knees again. Still a full count. Second payoff pitch on the way now of this at-bat. Come on, big guy. First base for free as that curveball was way inside and easy to take. We'll take the old walk. That'll help the on-base percentage a little bit there. Bottom of the 6th, it's a 1-1 ball game, as after drawing that walk, I stole a base and got driven in. So we're tied at 1. Runner on first, 1 away this time around for me. And first pitch of this at-bat from Olson is a sinker below the knees, and I swung at it anyway and fouled it off. 0-1 the count. Grounded into 11 double plays on the season. Thanks for letting me know that. Swinging a miss at a slider on the inner third, and it's an 0-2 count in a hurry here instead of 1-1. The 2-strike pitch. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Runner tries to go for second, and he's in there safely. How about that? He advances on the wild pitch. We'll take that. 1-2 the count for me now with a runner on second. Let's see what pitch number 79 of the game from Olsen gets us. Nothing there. Slider way outside. Taken for ball 2. 2-2 the count. Come on, big fella. In the zone with one of those, please. That's not it. Curveball outside. Runs the count full. Hate to say it. That runner advancing on the wild pitch. Yep, took the bat right out of my hands. With a full count, they hand me the intentional walk. I don't get that one, but whatever. It's first base for free. 2-1 is the score now in the bottom of the 8th with the Diamondbacks in the lead. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day with a pair of walks so far. 1 out, nobody on for me here in this at-bat, and I get a dynamic challenge against Taylor Dollard. And we'll try to record a hit after taking the first pitch. Now watch, he's going to hang me a curveball right down the middle. He does throw a 95-mile-an-hour four-seamer, though. Also hits 92 with a two-seamer. Taken all the way here on pitch number 1. Yeah, it's a four-seamer down Broadway. 0-1 the count. Can't remember, am I supposed to get on base or a base hit? We'll see. The 0-1 pitch now from Taylor Dollard. Outside with a four-seamer, 1-1 the count. 41,046 in attendance of today's game. Wow, it's a packed house here at Chase Field. Third pitch of the at-bat now from Dollard. Gripped and ripped into left field. That's going to be a two-bagger as it's going to roll all the way into the corner. Picks it up by the bullpen, throws it into the shortstop in shallow left field there. And we have a stand-up double for recording a hit after the first pitch. Woohoo! After taking the first pitch, I should say. All right, bottom of the 10th, it's a 5-2 lead for Seattle. Oof-da! Runner on second and 1 away for me as I'm standing in against Jose Quijada. He throws a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, 87 on the slider. First pitch from the lefty. Blooped into right field and it's down for a base hit. That's going to score the runner from second as he's rounding third and gets in easily. RBI single there makes it a 5-3 ball game now in the bottom of the 10th. Trying to do my part to help the team win here. And Seattle ends up winning 5-4, the final score there as they sweep us in this short little 2-game series. Slade Ciccone taking loss number 7 on the season so far. Went 4 for 8 on that series, so that's pretty solid. I'll take that. But, yeah, let's head back to the clubhouse and try to get back on the winning side of things here. We won the first 4 games against the Dodgers, and then the Mariners come to town and rough us up before we head on the road. So, yeah, here we go. Where are we playing next? The Brewers. We're playing up at American Family Field. I still want to call it Miller Park because that's what it was when it was built, and I've seen quite a few games there myself. Oh, let's see what we can do for training. Anything going to advance stats or just, get us closer to advancing stats? Yeah, well, I'll do this Focus app. Thank you much. And yeah, here we go. 3-game series with the Brewers. Let's see what we can do against them as they are quite a few games under 500, so we should have a fairly decent time in this series. Should be able to get 2 out of 3 without much of a problem. Top of the second here. It's a scoreless ball game. Zach Gallen on the mound for the Brew Crew. Nobody out, nobody on, and Gallen does throw a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 92 on the cutter, 90 on his slider. It's also got a knuckle curve in there, but it's pretty quick. It tops out at 85. And there is that knuckle curve at 83. Got me to swing over top of that. It was below the knees on the inner third. 0-1 the count for me. Next pitch, inside with a circle change. It's a 1-1 count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here, would you? The 1-1 pitch. In the zone, sent out to deep right field. Right fielder's running back towards the wall. I thought it was going to go farther than that. Launch angle of 37 degrees. Thought it would get more distance than that, but no, sir. Right fielder makes the play for out number 1 here in the top of the second. Top of the fourth, we come back. It's a 3-2 lead for Milwaukee. Runner on second and nobody out for me as I am 0 for 1 on the day. Still hitting .321 on the season, though. Let's see what I can do against Zach Gallen in this at-bat. First pitch from him. Inside with the slider. 1-0 the count. I'm back to hitting worse than my batting average. My normal batting average with runners in scoring position. Only a .315 batting average. And a little bloop out into right field is not going to get the job done. Right fielder makes the play. No advancement from the runner at second as the throw it back in was a good one. This is a wasted first out here in the top of the fourth. Bottom half of the inning, it's still a 3-2 ball game. One out and nobody on for Willie Adames. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He's got an 0-1 count against Johan Oviedo. Ground ball down the third baseline. We'll get a glove on that. Throw across the diamond will be in time. 2 away now in the bottom of the 4th. Still bottom of the 4th with 2 outs and nobody on. Jackson Churio at the plate. He's been quite a stud in his first full season in the majors. He's got himself an 0-2 count in this at-bat, though. 2-strike pitch is going to be on its way here from Oviedo. That's a ground ball to me at third. Okay, we'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be in plenty of time. Side is retired. 4 innings have now come and gone in Milwaukee. And the Brewers are leading this one by a score of 3-2. Top of the 6th we come back. Milwaukee has extended their lead to 6-2 now. Runner on third and 2 away for me as I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Zach Gallen is still on the mound for the Brewers. First pitch of the at-bat from him. It's a 4-seamer up and in, just off the corner and just above the zone. Got a piece of it and fouled it away, though, so it's an 0-1 count to start this at-bat. Second pitch from him. Good knuckle curve there. Good swing timing. Bad contact yet again. 0-2 the count. Next pitch from Gallen. And got me to swing at a 4-seamer well above the zone. Over-aggressiveness at the plate definitely bit me in the butt on that one, as there's my strikeout streak alive and well. Top of the 8th we come back. 6-3 is the score. 2 outs and runners on first and second for me as I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. We have Abner Uribe on the mound for the Brewers out of the bullpen now. He hits 100 on the sinker, 92 on the slider, 101 on the 4-seamer. First pitch from him, inside by a lot with that slider. That was going to sting if it got me. 1-0 the count for me to start this at-bat. Next pitch from Uribe. Outside with a sinker. 2-0 the count. Could it be he's pitching around me because he doesn't want me to tie it up with one swing? Let's see what the 2-0 pitch gets us. 4-seamer in the zone at 101 on the inner third. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. 2-1 the count. Pitch number 4 of the at-bat from Uribe. Got me with a slider on the inner third. Good swing timing, no contact made. Something is wrong with the contact in this game, I tell you. 2-2 the count. The next pitch is a ground ball to third. That's not going to get the job done. 4-3 is the put out for those of you keeping track at home. And that's going to retire the side. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th, trailing the Brewers by a score of 6-3. Bottom of the 8th we come back. Nobody on, nobody out. Full count for Willie Adames. He's 2 for 3 on the day, but hitting .260 on the season. He's got himself that full count against Slade Ciccone, who's already been in for 49 pitches in this game. Payoff pitch on the way from him. It's a bunt down the third base line, and that's a good one. Slow roller. I'm not going to be able to get him, I don't think. Grab and go. Not in time. He beats it out. Bunt for a hit is successful for Adames. Look at him. Yeah, the Brewers do take the win here in game number 1. 6-3 the final score there. Oviedo takes his 5th loss on the season. We're going to move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, game number 2. I'm standing in for the first time today. Top of the first in the score, or top of the second in a scoreless ball game. Nobody out, nobody on. Aaron Ashby on the mound for the Brewers. He throws 97 on the sinker. Looks like 90 on the circle change. 98 on his 4-seamer as well. First pitch from the left-hander. And it's below the knees for a ball. Sinker, not going to get the call down there. How you doing, Indigo Drip? Been a while. How you been? Seen your comments on my videos. I appreciate that, man. 1-0 pitch on the way from Ashby. He hung one, and it's out into left field. See you later, baseball. Into the upper deck out there. Holy cow, almost off the luxury box glass there in left field. That one was drilled. How far did that fly? 430 feet, but yeah, that was a good one for home run number 41 on the season. We come back top of the 4th. Arizona leading 1-0 after that homer I just hit. I'm 1 for 5 on the series, so that's not great, but the bases are empty and nobody's out again for me. And what do we get? Dynamic challenge. Let's try to get on base after taking the first pitch. Ashby, of course, is still on the mound for the Brewers. Let's see what that first pitch that I'm taking all the way is. Circle change at the knees. Gets the call. 0-1 the count. Oh, yeah, the real-life playoffs have been a trip so far, Indigo. Second pitch of this at-bat is a slider well off the outside corner. 1-1 the count for me. And, yeah, there was a comment earlier in this live stream saying it's looking like a Dodgers-Yankees World Series, and I have to agree with that. The Guardians aren't standing too much of a chance here, I don't think, and I don't know if the Mets are still in it against the Dodgers or not. 1-1 pitch for me is below the knees on the inner third with the sinker. 2-1 the count for me in this at-bat, and I haven't swung at a single pitch yet. The 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss at a slider below the knees. 2-2 the count. Could have been 3-1, but, you know, I got a swing. The 2-2 pitch from Ashby. Fouled off a slider on the inside corner at the knees. Good location for that one. 2-2 the count. Still. Next pitch. Below the knees on the inside corner with the sinker. It's a full count now. I might just get on base after all, as he is pitching me really low or really outside. Payoff pitch. Got a piece of a sinker below the knees on the outside corner. If I would have just watched a few of these pitches I've been swinging at, I'd be on first base by now. Second payoff pitch from Ashby. In the zone and right back up the box, and it's into center field for a single. We'll take that. A nice long at-bat there results in a single. Yeah, you got that right, Indigo. They usually do have some kind of weird choke where they don't get too far, but they're both playing very, very well in this postseason. Top of the fifth, we come back. Arizona leading 2-0. Runners on first and second. One away for me as I'm standing in for the third time today against Aaron Ashby. First pitch of the at-bat from him is outside with the slider. 1-0 the count. As you see, my season batting average with runners in scoring position is down to a 3.08, as I have not done much at the plate lately with runners in scoring position. 12-6 curve is way above the zone up there. Holy cow, Superman, that curve ball just a little bit, or was it a changeup? Oh, it was a 12-6 curve, yeah. Up, and away for that one. 2-0 pitch is inside corner, gets the call with the sinker. 2-1 the count. It's on the black. I guess we'll have to tip the cap for that pitch. The 2-1 pitch now from Ashby. In the cold zone with the sinker just above the knees on the inner third. 2-2 the count. Wow. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat is off the plate away with the sinker at the knees. 3-2 the count. Payoff pitch on its way again from Ashby. And we send one out to right field. That's almost right at the right fielder, so no advancement from the runner at second. Just a quick line out to the right fielder for out number 2 here in the top of the fifth. The top of the eighth, we come back. It's a 2-0 ball game still. Arizona in the lead. Nobody out, nobody on. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day, 2 for 7 on the series so far. Yusei Kikuchi is now on the mound for the Brewers out of the bullpen. And I get a dynamic challenge against him. I don't think I'm going to hit the home run. Let's try to only swing at pitches inside the zone and record a hit. The left-hander Kikuchi does throw a 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the slider, 90 on his circle change as well, only 85 on the curveball. First pitch from him is outside with the four-seamer, 1-0 the count in front of 29,189 paid attendance in Milwaukee. Second pitch of the at-bat right down Broadway, and it's going out to deep right field. Right fielder's running back. He's going to make the play out near the warning track. If the Yankees and Dodgers happen, I'd like to see the Dodgers win it because, yeah, that's just me. I'm going to root for the National League team unless it's an underdog story and a half for the American League team. Game number 2 ends with the Diamondbacks winning 2-1 for the final score there. Brandon Pfaadt picking up his 9th win on the season. Alzolay picks up save number 41. We're going to move on to the third and final game of this series here. See if we can get out with a series win. And this is going to be our last game of the live stream. So here we go. Top of the first, scoreless ball game so far. Runner on first and 2 away for me as I'm standing in 320 on the batting average. We get a dynamic challenge here because of that runner on first. And, yeah, we're just going to try to advance the runner. We don't need to try for the home run necessarily. Max Meyer is on the mound for Milwaukee in this one. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 91 on his slider, 90 on the circle change. First pitch Oh, wow. That was a terrible one to attempt to swing at. Slider low and away. Tried to check the swing. It did not work. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Meyer. Way off the plate with a slider there. 2-2. 1-1 the count. I can do math and I can read numbers. Next pitch is a slider well inside. 2-1 the count. Would have been 3-0 if I wouldn't have swung at that first one. I think he needs to get away from that slider a little bit. He has not got any control with it. Instead, he gives me the four-seamer in my cold zone, sent out to second base. 4-3 putout will retire the side. And we're moving on to the bottom half of the first here in Milwaukee with no score. All right, bottom of the second, it's a 1-0 lead for Arizona. 2 outs and nobody on for Owen Miller. He's hitting a whopping .329 on the season. He's one of few batters ahead of me in the batting average race here. Let's see what he can do with a 2-2 pitch from Ryan Nelson. Nelson kicks and deals. There's a ground ball down the line. We'll get a glove on that. Throw to first should be in time, and it is. 2 innings have now come and gone in Milwaukee. The Diamondbacks are leading this one by a score of 1-0. All right, top of the fourth, still a 1-0 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Max Myers still on the mound. There's nobody out, nobody on. Pitch number 54 of the game now from Meyer. Just off the inside corner at the top of the zone there, taken for a ball. 1-0 the count. That was a good pitch. Next pitch from him. Got me to swing at a slider off the plate away. Should be 2-0, but it's a 1-1 count after fouling that one off. Third pitch of the at-bat. Drilled into center field. Not going to be deep enough, though. Center fielder's going to make the play there out near the edge of the shadow in center. And that is just a long and loud first out here in the top of the fourth. Moving on, top of the fifth, Arizona is now leading 4-1. There's 1 out and nobody on as I'm facing off against Max Meyer for the 3rd time today. First pitch of this at-bat. Four-seamer on the outer third, got a piece of it with good swing timing but bad contact yet again. 0-1 the count. Got a contact stat of 95 against righties. I don't know why I'm still getting a lot of bad contact. Slider there down the middle, send it back up the box and into center field, and we get our first base hit of this game. I'm standing on first with 1 away here in the top of the 5th. Bottom half of the inning, still a 4-1 ball game. Garrett Mitchell is at the plate for Milwaukee. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's got himself a 2-2 count with a runner on first and 2 away. He's 0 for 2 today, 1 for 9 on the series. Let's see what the 2-2 pitch from Ryan Nelson is going to serve us up here. Ground ball towards short, but we'll get a glove on that. Throw to first will be an easy play to retire the side. 5 innings have now come and gone in Milwaukee, and the Diamondbacks are leading this one by a score of 4-1. Top of the 7th, it's a 4-2 ball game now. 2 outs and nobody on for me, as I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day with Bradley Blaylock now on the mound out of the bullpen for Milwaukee. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. In the zone with that slider, just a smidge out in front and fouled away. It's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat. Oh, gosh. Slider way outside at the knees. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. Pitch number 3. Swing and a miss at a curveball below the knees down the middle of the plate. It's a 1-2 count. Come on, big fella. Give me one good to hit. That's not it. Four-seamer well below the knees on the outside corner. 2-2 the count. Pitch number 5 from Blaylock. That's a check swing. That did not break the plane. Come on, man. Well, there's the old strikeout streak rearing its ugly head, and that sends us to the 7th inning stretch here in Milwaukee. Don't forget your Cracker Jack. Top of the 9th, we come back. It's a 4-2 lead for Arizona. 2 outs and a runner on first for me as I'm standing in 1 for 4 on the day and 3 for 12 on the series. So definitely not hitting the ball well here in Milwaukee. We get that dynamic challenge because of the runner on first. And, yeah, I guess we're going for the homer or nothing for that dynamic challenge. Mason Englert is on the mound for the Brew Crew. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, 92 on his two-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch In the zone with the four-seamer, late swing fouled away, and it's an 0-1 count to start this at-bat here in the top of the ninth. Second pitch now from Englert. It's a pitch out. Nothing doing with that one, though, so it's a free ball there. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something good to swing at here. No, sir. Pitch below the knees, taken for a ball. The throw goes into center field, but it's recovered by the shortstop, who was backing up the second baseman there. So Corbin Carroll picks up his 20th stolen base of the season. And I've got a 2-1 count, and I get the intentional walk from the skipper on Milwaukee. Thank you, sir. We'll take the on-base percentage bump for that one. Diamondbacks do take the win 8-4, the final score there, as Ryan Nelson finally gets his 12th win of the season. Ian Hamilton gets his second save, and we win the series 2-1. And, yeah, not an impressive series for me, but, still kept the hit streak going here. But that's going to be the end of the third game of the third series of this live stream. So we're going to call it a day on it. Thank you much, everybody, for being in here to watch me attempt to play baseball. I appreciate all the comments and everything. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun social media things. And we will see you in the next one.